Hello everybody, thanks for joining us today. Wanted to take a bit of time to share with you a few things around the Language Power implementation that'll really help you guys get organized and have a lot of your questions hopefully answered. My name is Brendan Ryan and I am your education consultant from Teacher Created Materials, and I'm helping you in the implementation of Language Power. Now this might be your second year or your first year of implementation, depending on which school you're at. And so I just wanted to familiarize you guys with this website if you're not familiar with it already. So I've created a website just for the implementation of Language Power specific to Moreno Valley, and it's called languagepower.brendanryan.org. That is a very just easy generic website name for you guys to remember. I'm going to go in here and just blow it up so you can see it on the screen if you can't see it from where you're sitting here. So give me one moment here, and I'm going to make this large so you guys can see it. So if you go into your browser, you can just type in no www, just type in languagepower.brendanryan.org. So I'll give you a minute to write that down. This will be something you'll want to go back to time and time again. This is really going to house all the documents that you'll need, and in terms of how you guys implement in that differentiated structure, this will also answer some of those initial questions for you there. Alright, so languagepower.brendanryan.org. Now here's the website when you go to the home page, and the first thing I want you to notice after the training is you'll need to go back and talk with your sites about how do I implement Language Power. So here are some directions on how to implement the program. Here's another set of data in an Excel file on your SELT data for students. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is download this document. When you do so, it'll look like this. And it's a PowerPoint, and that PowerPoint really takes you through step by step what you need to know to implement the program. So the first thing you're going to do is download that Excel file, and you're going to see a data that looks like this. This document will help you go through and sort through that data and what each part of the data means. Alright, so when you're on that home page again, this is the directions, this is where the data is housed. So click this and you will find this Excel file right here. Now when you're in this Excel file, the first thing you do is you want to find your tab. So say you're at Northridge, you would click right here, or if you're at Hidden Springs, you would click right here. Alright, so here's Northridge, and up here you're going to find the SELT data and how that translates to Language Power. So SELT level 1s become A's. SELT level 2s and 3s become B's. SELT level 4s and 5s become Language Power level C's. And again, the kit is broken up into a K2 ABC and a 3-5 ABC. Alright, so this is the projected data for your students this year, which then comes down to this section. This would be the number of resources ordered for your site. And then this section down here is what the school, what your teachers and your site administration needs to come to agreement on, is which teacher is going to teach which group of students and during what time block during the day. So familiarize yourself with this data. Again, to help you, we've created this PowerPoint, and it explains each portion of the data. Okay, and then basically you have two different options. You can differentiate within a grade level. So you can see within kindergarten you have Class A, Class B, Class C. Within 4th grade, level A, B, C, or you could differentiate within a grade span. So within K2 or within 3-5, you could have a level A, B, or C. So it's really up to you guys how you're going to go ahead and do that. But I wanted to let you know that all that information is available to you right here on the website. So the second tab is going to be how you can contact me for additional help or support. Then you're going to have documents that you'll be accessing throughout the year. A lesson log to be filled out daily, and the lesson logs will be turned in about every 5 weeks or so when you complete your thematic assessment. Now, the themed assessment rubric looks like this, and it's basically designed to help you guys as you go around and you teach those themed assessments. You can be walking around and in one sheet of paper capture how each student is doing in listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Write any observational notes that you would need right here. Okay, so this is something that you're going to fill out at the end of each unit, which again is about every 5 weeks. When you turn that in, you're going to turn it in either to your principal or your PD specialist, and they will let you know how that's going to happen. You'll also turn in your lesson log. The lesson log is awesome because it keeps you focused on where you need to be. It's also a reflective practice, so you can go back and look at any notes that you've had. So you'll just write the lesson number, the part of the lesson you taught, be it before reading, during reading, after reading, the extension activities, and any notes that you might have. This is also a good leave behind for substitutes. You can let them know which portion of the lesson plan they need to teach and any notes on that as well. And the last thing you'll find here as of now would be professional development dates. So upcoming PD dates are up here, as well as a list of all the coaching dates. That is this Excel file. Go ahead and click this arrow right here to download that. Lastly, guys, as we continue this year, I am certain, because we were already having all-star teachers pop up within your guys' district at various school sites from the first go-around last year. And so this year, we're excited to see which teachers rise up as really instructional leaders, have excellent implementations of the Language Power Half Hour. We're going to capture those implementations or short 5-minute clips, and you guys will have the availability to see those. They'll be housed here on this page. Alright, so thanks again for joining us today for the professional development, and